My name is Pascual Goycochea. Occupation is now retired. I retired just recently after 41 years in the United States Army, infantry branch. What initially brought me here was after both knees being replaced in the military. Because of the distance from Fort Bragg to our home, in which you folks were relatively close to our home, they afforded me the opportunity to come visit you all while I healed for those 2 or 3 months while both of my knees healed. And so I initially came to you by chance, and I fell in love shortly with you all thereafter. Quite frankly, it was extremely comfortable. It was a situation in which when I walked through the door, I felt right at home. The folks that were taking care of me initially at that point, and quite frankly continued to take care of me, Jody and Matt, made me feel as if they had known me for a long time. I felt very comfortable. They were aware of the pain that I was having with the knees having been replaced. So yeah, no, very comfortable. What initially took me to the medical doctor was the fact that old injuries, football, running, jumping out of aircraft, tanks, whatever, had come up on 41 years worth of knees, and the knees were basically gone. So I was basically given the option of retiring and getting that work done on a civilian facility, or simply being held over by the military folks, where they replaced both knees and they replaced them entirely. Particularly, the things I remember were climbing up or coming down stairs. It had gotten to the point that I climbed them sideways, simply because I couldn't bend my knees anymore. To jump from a high vehicle onto the ground was, at that point, I just couldn't do it. I just could not do it. It's just the pain associated with it is not there anymore. And I am able to go up and down stairs rather easily. You know, the pain associated off to the side, seriously, I look forward to going to visit with you guys, because it was a necessary evil that the doctor had said, look, you've got to go to physical therapy. This is very important. You don't go to physical therapy, it's useless to have done what we did. So I look forward to going with you all, because it was such, again, such a relationship that we had with one another. You and your staff taking an interest exactly in my medical situation, but also on a personal basis, to such a degree that, quite frankly, I mean, I consider you all and your staff as friends. Physical therapy, I was indeed warned very sternly by my doctor that in the case of knee replacements, you had to do it, and you had to do it often and repeat it in the course of a day. So I took that warning, and I certainly didn't want to do like a crab and walk backwards and go back to where I had been before. So coming to pay you folks a visit and doing what you did was ideal. You know, the experience continues, quite frankly, beyond having had the last visit with y'all. And by that I mean every time I'm in the area at by the other store, I'll just simply go in and say hi to the people and steal a cup of coffee from y'all, type of thing. It's just that situation with y'all. It really is.